I've lost it.
I was giving us a thumbs up.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Xbox Tavern's X-Pod Tavern, episode 61st. We're back after a holiday break. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Jamie, and I'm once again joined by Graham.
Hello.
Ian.
Bonjour.
I forgot the names, didn't I? Sorry. MPV Graham, Million Man Ian, and ladies' favourite Daniel.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, God. We're off to a wonderful start of the year. Thank you very much. Scottish Gruff Ross is in the wings this evening helping out, but he's not actually on camera because he's not feeling very well. So feel better soon, Ross.
Soon, pumpkin.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't FaceTime him. It was a horror show.
Poor Ross. You're in our thoughts and prayers, sir. Right. Enough of that, Gubbins. Sorry, Ross. Let's talk about some news, shall we? Video games. Did everybody have a nice break first?
I was about to say, I was about to skip over
I
was, I'm a bit out of practice, so I've got to get back into the swing of this. Did we all have a nice Christmas break, gentlemen?
We did, thank you.
Yes. Went too quickly.
Yeah. Fucking too right, yeah.
I managed to get rid of all my guests, so yes, I was happy.
Where did you store them?
Unfortunately, in this room.
Under the bed.
Under the bed. I shoveled a couple. They're now in the garden.
None down a well somewhere, or
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
After he had his way with them.
Oh. What a great start to season 2, hey?
Oh, yeah, season 2, episode 61st. Right. Now should we talk about video games?
How was your holiday break, though, Jay? How were you? Right.
Too quick. I'm very well.
Good.
I'm tired. And itching to talk video games.
Let's do it.
Let's talk some video games. So, gentlemen, Game Pass. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
It is.
As we say regularly, as everybody says, to be fair. And there's quite a big one coming this month. They're not mucking around in adding games to the service. They've added quite a lot in the last few days and the coming few days. But the big one, Rainbow Six Extraction, which is coming day one on, was it the 20th of January?
20th of January.
For PC and console. Did it say cloud as well? I didn't notice that part. Oh, yes, and cloud as well, yeah. So that's exciting. Obviously, we're big fans of Rainbow Six Siege. And this obviously is a bit of a different take on Rainbow Six, but we're looking forward to playing it, I imagine. What are your thoughts, Daniel?
It's great that obviously day one it drops into Game Pass, getting more eyes out there. But if I remember correctly, when they were showing trailers back end of last year, it was a mediocre, lukewarm kind of appeal to everybody. So dropping it in Game Pass, I think they've said there's 10 million people that will possibly get to play this straight away. So
at least,
yeah, it's a brilliant way to kind of drop your newest game, and I'd like to say you're mental if you don't, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's easily the biggest release of the, I know we've only just started the year, of the year so far. Ian, are you looking forward to trying the different sort of Rainbow Six experience?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be such a fantastic title. I think I remember playing before when they did like a limited time mode. It's got like 2-3 years ago, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, on Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah.
And even though it was quite difficult, it was still a lot of fun. So hopefully they've tweaked it all out, and I think it's going to be good laugh. I think it's going to be more tactical, Back for Blood.
Because this is three player co-op versus AI, isn't it? Rather than Siege, where it's team players versus player.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be 3 players all, trying to work together to try and delete the alien threat. Delete the alien threat. Deal with the alien threat. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good fun. I think I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping they've got some of the. I guess I don't know. I'm not looked, but they got all the characters from Siege as you can play as them.
That was going to be my very next question to someone. There's some of the Rainbow Six operators, isn't there? But I don't know if they've got all of them because what they're up to about 50 odd now, aren't they?
Yeah, God, yeah, it's ridiculous.
So I don't know. See how they can have. Maybe I'll do a quick bit of asking Jeeves while Graham tells us what his thoughts are on Rainbow Six Extraction.
Yeah, so I heard bits about it, but I haven't really looked too much into it. Although I didn't mind sort of Rainbow Six Siege playing it with you guys, I was pretty cack at it, so I never really did too much playing it by myself. But it's something obvious coming in Game Pass straight away. It's definitely something I'll be sort of trying out. You can't not try it out when it's such a big launch. But yeah, the 3v enemies seems a bit weird. While they sort of knocked it down one from the 4v sort of everyone or 4v4 style to why they've brought it down to 3, or why limit it to 3? Why not just keep having it up to 1, 2, 3, 4 against the enemies? Like, why is it restricted to just the 3? I know it's 1 to 3, but why not 1 to 4? Why have they brought it down a number?
Don't they have the characters that are set in their kind of specific field? So don't you have like a tactical? This isn't the right ones, so forgive me. Isn't it tactical, medical, and something else? And that's why there's only 3 characters, or 3.
Maybe, yeah. But I mean, as Grace said, you got 5 in Rainbow Six Siege. So what difference does it make to have the extra 2, 5 VAI and use it as your usual loadout type thing? I've got the list of characters here. I won't read them all because it's quite a lot actually. But highlights would include everybody's favorite Tachanka, My Boy Fuse, Capital, Rook, Sledge, Alibi. No, Hibana. Doc, Lion, Finker.
Doc would be a good one. That'd be definitely be one that you always got to have because he always helps him.
And there's about another. My maths should be pretty good, really. 18 characters by the looks of it.
I was going to give you some fingers.
Glaz?
No Glaz, no. I can't remember.
Glaz is more a sniper, isn't he? So
yeah. Smoke, Ella.
I reckon it'd be like something like Doc and Sledge. Smoke might work quite well.
Sledge are there, yeah. But yeah, so some decent characters. I thought I saw that Ash was in it when the very first trailer came out. So maybe this isn't a complete list. This is on like the official Ubisoft website for the game.
I think it's one of those great titles we could easily just like say we've added 4 more characters, we've added 3 more characters.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They will do it. They'll probably add everyone from sort of Siege into there eventually.
Well, it'll be
why not?
You'll have the battle pass style thing. I'm sure that'll be implemented at some point. When new skins and new characters and everything else under the sun.
Yeah, and the Rainbow Six renown credits and points and all that sort of gubbins. Has anybody actually watched like gameplay for it? Is it? I know, Ian, you said like Back 4 Blood style gameplay, but is it like just you're in one room and you're defending, or have you got to go like throughout a map?
I haven't fully looked into it, but I only saw like one small trailer. I think you've got like it's like going through rooms, and then you defend a room, then you go through, and then people come at you, but not as crazy as Back 4 Blood, I don't believe.
Yeah, so you're not just stuck in defend this one room or defend the bomb or all sort of stuff. Okay, so it's still pretty cool. It's coming to obviously Game Pass day one. Maybe we should check it out with some of the crew at some point. I know it's only 3 players, but I'm sure we can get a bit of a round robin thing going on with us, like at least.
We get 2 games going. Get someone else in.
Or 2 games going, yeah. Have a race, see who can finish a level first.
Clearly, whoever's on the team with me will win that.
Yeah, obviously.
And the opposite with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put me and Graham after me. We're handicapped.
Me, Graham, and Dan can take one team, and then Ian can go on his own and see if we can beat him.
That'd be good.
So it's
Ross
out
as well.
And yeah, you and Ross. Be falls all over again.
It would be literally. I think it might be actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exciting. Good start. I'm trying to find the list quickly. There's been some other decent games added to the Game Pass. I know we're sort of flying through this because we've got to get done pretty quickly. But has anybody tried the Pedestrian yet? That was added.
No,
recently.
but I've heard good thing. I know Spend Lucky 2's coming, and that's one thing that's going to be everyone's raving about.
That is, the end of next week, I think.
I had a chance to touch Pedestrian yet.
Yeah, very good.
No, you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's really good. Really clever puzzle game, like puzzle platform type thing. I was trying to see if there's a couple of other games.
The other big one was Mass Effect, wasn't it? That was dropped.
Mass Effect to come out.
How many days ago? On the 6th?
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're dropping bangers in Game Pass.
Yeah. And we've also got Windjammers coming up soon. The Anacrusis. I don't know if you've seen that one, Ian. That might be sort of up your street. Another co-op style like horde mode type thing, kind of like what we were just saying with Rainbow Six.
Okay.
And yeah, they're decent games. Anyway, we'll talk more about that later on, perhaps. But in addition to Rainbow Six Extraction, what was it called before? Quarantine, wasn't it?
Outbreak. Oh no, sorry. What
It was Quarantine, I think, and they changed it obviously because everybody's been in quarantine. They don't want to remind everyone.
Yeah, sorry. The game before was Quarantine. So I thought the mode before which was Outbreak.
It was called
the mode,
Yeah.
So that's coming. What did I say? January 20th.
20th.
At the same time, they also announced that Ubisoft Plus is coming to Xbox, not Game Pass necessarily, but Xbox. So this is Ubisoft's basically their version of Game Pass, which on PC costs $12.99 a month, and you've got more than 100 Ubisoft titles as well as some DLC as well. So it's coming to Xbox. They haven't said when, they haven't said how much, and everybody jumped to the conclusion because they announced at the same time it was getting bundled in like EA Play, is it?
Yeah.
But I think they've clarified that's if you read the word and properly, it doesn't actually say that. It just says it's coming to Xbox. So
it's not being confirmed as a Game Pass. It's just literally come to Xbox and you can use it if you want.
Yeah. Graham, interested in subscribing to Ubisoft's own version of Game Pass?
Yeah, if I had a lot more time, I'd definitely be worthwhile considering. They do have quite a lot of decent games, but a lot of them are long-winded ones. But some of them are shooters, which not really massively up my street. But it's not to say they don't have a couple of decent games.
Yeah, it depends. Because I haven't really looked into Ubisoft Plus much. Do they put their big ones day and date as well? Do you guys know, or do they add them later on? Like, say for example, the new Assassin's Creed, will that go in day one, or will that get added in down the line?
I believe. I can't remember now. That's a good question, actually. Is it? No, you're testing us now.
Yeah, I'll check on Google. Hang on.
I'm quizzing you, Ian. You stitched me up before the end of last year, so I'm now.
Be a question. My next quiz.
Yeah.
What was it called before?
Yes. So even if it's a couple of months, say a month or two.
It was new releases were added at the time they came out.
Okay, so that's even better. I mean, if it is the same price, $12.99 a month, it's pretty steep just for Ubisoft games. But as you said, Gray, something like Assassin's Creed pretty much will cover. If you buy the Ultimate Edition, it's pretty much the same cost as the year's subscription to this. So you sort of might as well dip in. Ian, Dan, you interested in checking this out?
Yeah, go on, Ian.
No.
That would be my short and sweet answer as well. But,
to be honest with you, the only game really Ubisoft I like Ubisoft is Watch Dogs Legions, and I've already played that, and I'm not interested in new Assassin's Creed Valhalla because it's got boats in it. And there's nothing else really that's like, oh my god, I really want to play it. Like maybe the new Rainbow Six, but that's coming to Game Pass, so I don't have to worry about that. I've got all the Far Cry's, and even though I've bought all the Far Cry's, I haven't even played them. Other than one I've played recently, but that doesn't matter. That's for correct later. But still, like I say, I've bought them, so because they always come down for so cheap on the sale. I'll grab that. I just don't think me justifying having another Ubisoft subscription when I've got Game Pass. I'd rather focus my gaming on Game Pass games than Ubisoft.
I think that's their problem. Their pricing is a bit high because it's almost on par with sort of Game Pass at the moment, isn't it? Not that far short, considering the variety that you get with Game Pass.
It's like I did EA Play. I did one when I had it for a year. I did a year subscription, like 2 years, and I think I played 3 or 4 games from like the Maddens, and that was it. I was like, what's the point of me paying for this? Now, obviously, it's bundled in Game Pass. Don't care too much. But even then, being bundled in Game Pass, I can't remember the last EA game I played. No, I've actually part of EA Play.
That's me.
Maybe Trials Fusion, but that was Games of Gold. So
and Madden was cut recently.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Ubisoft Plus, and there's some good games though, like Prince of Persia, the old school. You've got Trials, Steep, Uno's
going to be the one that tips you.
Sorry.
If it's got Uno,
that's the deal sealer. That is.
20,000 G Uno somewhere.
All the games you pick out Uno.
But I'm trying to look at the games that are not those big monstrosity of titles that go on and on forever.
And Uno's the one he went with.
Yeah.
Oh, they got Monopoly Plus too.
Oh, picking that up. Scott Pilgrim.
The only one that made me think of is Riders Republic, because that's going to be really good. But then again, I'll probably just wait for a sale.
Yeah. or a free. Excuse me, get my words out. Free play weekend at some point. I'm sure they'll add it to.
But yeah, for me, I actually, honestly, and how much I love Ubisoft games, I just don't think I've got the energy and I've got the money for it, but I don't got the energy to play those titles.
Not the whole catalogue. Most people cherry pick them, and like you said, they appear in the sales quite often. So you just cherry pick the ones you do want.
I think
it's ridiculous.
The only way I would subscribe is if it promised, if that was the catalyst for them finally finishing fucking Beyond Good and Evil 2. But that ain't going to happen. So no, I'm a firm no as well. Daniel, you seem more interested than the rest of us.
It looks all right. I mean, at the moment, no, Game Pass literally is the be all and end all at the moment. But I could be. I mean, like there's a Immortal Phoenix Rising in there as well. It's just
it's good, but not worth that much.
Yeah, but again, I've seen that in sale for like at $9.99, I think once. So.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
That's like you can buy the game for 1 month's value, less than 1 month's value of Ubisoft.
Yeah, true.
Wait for a sale.
But then what's going to happen with their sale titles now that this is coming? Will they all of a sudden stop that kind of the game's out this Friday, next Friday it's 50% off? Will that stop?
Nah, that's Ubisoft's bread and butter. Release the game, get the hardcore to pay full price, and then the week later, you can have it for the price.
You wait a month or two, it'll go down.
Yeah,
like I'm just looking out in more Phoenix Warning. It's actually 21 quid right now if you wanted to buy it.
But I suddenly thought, Ian, though, Splinter Cell, when they finally bring that back, they've announced a new one.
That's true, but then again,
I'll just buy it rather than fuck around with the subscription.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like a quick thing. If it's like a quick one, I might just like use the subscription for like 1 month maybe, and then just splash through that game and then go bye Ubisoft, or trying to find like a free trial and just smash through it then.
I have a slight tangent question for you. It's sort of the same sort of question but slightly different worded. Obviously, as you said, the rumor was it was also coming to Game Pass. If they added it in Game Pass but increased the price a little bit, not $12.99 worth, maybe an extra $5 a month, would you be tempted then?
Only like for a game I want to play. Otherwise, I'll just leave it as what the price is.
Well, it's 10 years younger than maybe.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. The time as well, isn't it? You can buy all the subscriptions and the games as you like, but it's having the time to actually fucking play them.
Yeah. If I could freeze time, maybe yes. But apart from that, no. I still probably wouldn't. Only time I would do it again, like say for Splinter Cell or a new Watchdog, and maybe I'll just play it then.
Incredible value though for an extra $5. What would that make it? $17.99 for all the Ubisoft games, DLC, EA Play. God Almighty!
And
might get that
if you use the old rewards as well. Even more of a bargain.
Definitely.
Yeah, honestly, just for me, as I love Ubisoft games, I ain't got time.
Yeah,
Game Pass for me.
Can one of you lot remind me next week when we got more time to unpack that I don't like boats comment from Ian, please?
Wait, you being a water phobe and he's a boat phobe.
Exactly.
Games
we need to be like
in them really annoying me. Like that's why I refuse to play.
When we got time, Ian.
Black Flag. It's just so I don't care. The boat mechanics of video games are always so shit. And then the fact they made like I've watched trailers where they've got like little boats. I'm like down canals. I'm like that's even wasting more of my time.
Someone's never played Battleships.
No wonder you don't want to play Sea of Thieves. Jesus. All right.
That'd be me and you. Imagine me and you play Sea of Thieves.
We'd just be stuck on the little island somewhere.
We really get angry at each other for no apparent reason. It's be a most passive aggressive night.
Yeah. I'll stay on the boat and you'll be like, nope, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, yeah, I'm not going.
I'll stay on this island, chilling out.
We'll just eat coconuts and fish.
Look for treasure.
Well, now that we've got that out of the way.
Eggs.
Fucking mad.
It's tickled you, hasn't it?
Well, welcome back. Xbox Tavern. Let's do
boats.
Quick bit of housekeeping. First up, as Ian said, fuck boats. Second, you can go to xbox7.com to read all of our written reviews. We've got a few come up this week, and we've got a few that we've put up over the holiday. Obviously, we had a bit of a break, so we didn't sort of pump out quite as many, but we've got plenty coming up in the next week / 2 weeks / months. So that'd be lovely if you want to go read them, check them out. It'd be wonderful.
Have mine soon as well.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
Merry Christmas.
Daniel's been hitting up some news videos, daily news videos on TikTok, and YouTube, and all the other social places. So if you want to go find us on there, is it just Xbox Tavern there?
Yeah,
TikTok's
Tavern.
just Xbox Tavern. But yeah, it's if you like it, let me know. They seem to be doing okay, and people seem to enjoy them.
Good. Yeah. So if you want your daily news fix rapid fire style, hit it up on TikTok. Obviously, YouTube is where we are right now. YouTube.com/Xbox Tavern official, where we record the podcast every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the 500. I don't want putting two hands up.
Yes. 500. Yes, we passed 500 subscribers over the holiday. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
So now we've got what we got. Daniel, regale us of the benefits of that.
So now we can put up polls, do more kind of community-led things. So we can ask questions, like I said, polls. Keep people up to date. I could just throw up any old thing that randomly pops in my head.
Yeah, a bit of fun, bit of interaction.
Yes, just fun and games for everyone.
And we can even do a poll if you like. Right.
Yeah, big long one.
And you can.
And Jay will dance on it.
Yeah, on Twitter at Xbox Tavern. That'd be wonderful as well. And our good friends at Insert Coin are once again partnered with us for the whole of 2022 with a wonderful code. So if you go to insertcoinclothing.com, you can use the promo code Xbox Tavern 22 for 20% off on some fantastic clothes. Go check them out.
Got the code yet, Jay?
No, not yet. I've got plenty of other clothes though.
Did you use this code?
I did.
Putting it to use already.
Yeah. Am I literally just getting these codes for you?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to
Trash bag
complain.
jacket.
I'm not going to complain, but go check them out. Insertcoinclothing.com. Wonderful clothes. Tremendous. Right, gentlemen, I didn't really take part in much of the preamble because I was busy making a coffee. Are we bothering with a question, or should we wait till Ross is back? Because no one's picked one.
We'll wait till Ross is back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were picking one.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I didn't know if anyone said anything. So yeah, we'll skip over. Normally we do a weekly question where we ask the panel, something.
I must admit,
games.
the most randomest one though is, does Bill Gates actually like video games?
Well, I think that was different, but someone changed it. Anyway, we'll get back to that next week with our regular scheduled questioning. Let's get into what we've been playing, shall we?
Yes.
Good. Unanimous yes.
Spin the wheel then. Who's first?
Well,
Glenn just put one weirdly in.
I'll just delete one.
First. I want to hear from Ian first because I want to understand I want to know what he thinks of a game called Kiwi.
Kiwi.
Is that the fruit?
It is I guess we can call it cube. It's a couch co-op. I guess puzzle adventure game.
Postal puzzle adventure, yeah. I think you can play online co-op, but yeah, it's definitely better in couch, I think.
Oh, is it? I didn't know. I
think so, yeah.
Oh, you can. Yeah, there's an online tab. Sort of thing. I never clicked on it because I got my missus to play with me. And yeah, lots of fun. Again, arguing with me and missus together, but obviously friendly argument. But yeah, it's good fun. You've got to. I guess there's 4 different modes in the title. So there's one mode where you've got to kind of like deliver letters and move posts to kind of the right areas. I guess that's really a bad explanation.
Deliver them.
Deliver posts. But you're in a post office kind of thing, and you've got kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Jay, you probably better than me. You've played it as well.
I have played it as well. So you play as 2 little Kiwis.
Yeah. So okay, I should go back to that.
It's kind of like Overcooked or Moving Out, where you have to team up. And the one Ian was trying to explain, the whole premise is these Kiwis work for the post office, and so there's various tasks like posting letters or stamping letters or putting messages back together and stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, one of them you have to find the right envelope to go out. You have to get the mail coming in and put it in the right box and sort it all going in the right place and stuff like that. Yeah,
and there's another one which is like a typewriter level where you've got the message will come up and you've got to write the message as a typewriter. So you move the little Kiwi around and you've got to jump on the letter to kind of say type out for what word it was. Put it out. There's, oh my God, my mind's gone blank now. You put me under pressure. Why'd you go for me first? There's 2 modes.
I'm trying to think because I've only played the first.
Oh yeah, the one where you've got to put words together, you get those I guess what do you call it? There's
like a ransom note.
Yeah, ransom note. That's it, where it's all stuck together, like random words stuck together. So that you've got to create your own ransom note, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
And the fourth one is, oh my god, I literally was playing it last night.
It was that good.
It's good. It's good fun. That's what it's fine. It's good. My mind's gone blank. I've been drinking.
It's so good. I need Jay to explain what it is. Come on, Jay.
Exactly. Jay, explain. What's the other one?
I can't remember what the last one is because it's been a little while since I've played it. But as you were saying, like let's say the ransom note one, for example, you got to piece the word together, then you got to mail it up in an envelope and then send it off on an emu or something. And you basically got to do all of these tasks. You got to do 3 times as fast as you can. I don't know what the last one is. It's where you got to stamp the crate, isn't it?
Thank you. Yes, shipping label. Yes, you've got to find out where it's got to go, and then you've got to say if it's like fragile, heavy,
perishable, stuff
perishable, like and then obviously you have to work out from what it says. Like it gives like a little letter saying, "Oh, this person's delivered mangoes. Make sure you be careful of the mangoes." So obviously, mangoes is perishable and it's fragile, so you've got to put those 2 labels on it.
There's a map on the table, isn't there? So you got to find where it's going and input the code on the label and stuff like that.
That's it.
I think we're making it sound more complicated than it is.
It is. Yeah, no, exactly. When you want to stop, just play it. Yeah. But no, it's very much, if you like you're overcooked, if you like you're moving out, and you have a missus, play it.
Yeah, it's good fun.
What if you don't have a missus?
Don't play on your own.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. I tried playing on my own and I think it's polar opposite. With a missus, doing a co-op together, great fun. Playing on my own, most infuriating 20 minutes of my life.
Don't try playing with kids then. Jesus. Trying to play with them. It's like, oh, I was like, please just we trying to do the typing. I was like, please just press the letter. And they're just running around, jumping. I was like, please press the letter. Please press the letter.
Play with the right people, basically, is what you're trying to say. But yeah, God, it was me on my own trying to play. It was so infuriating. I just couldn't do it. I was like, fuck this. I give up.
Especially once they start adding in, because like the map one, the crate one you were just saying about, there's a map on the table, and then when you get to a later level, the map's like hidden under sand, so you got to try and brush the sand off, as well as dig up all the items, all the the labels and stuff. Yeah, it gets really.
And then there's another one where it's like bugs come along and start taking your labels off. I'm like, for fuck's sake! And there's also, it's just it's fun when you play with other people, but I do that on my own. I've done that before, but really good fun. But it's definitely a co-op game. You have to play. You can't play alone in that one. There's a few collectibles hidden here and then throughout the levels. You've got to find, which is basically cosmetics, nothing special. But I think for me actually, good fun, solid game. But
good. And will we have that written in a more eloquent written form anytime soon?
Yes, you will. You will have it more written in eloquent more form this week.
Happy days.
You've heard it here first. If it's not here by episode 62, you can spank me.
I mean, I might just do it anyway. What else have you been playing, Ian?
I've also started Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Very nice.
So I've gone back to that beauty of a beast, and I don't know. I'm drinking. Leave me alone. It's good fun. Like I say, it's old remake of the original Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. What can you say? Exact same game. A bit crazy, weird storyline. Very much goes into the whole 70s, 60s kind of retro vibe.
Action hero movie type thing.
Kind of thing. Over the top, weird cartoon, like takes piss out of himself and the whole premise of being an action hero. And you'll kill dragons, and it's all weird. It's like weird, like virtual reality world. Set in the same. The world map is still Far Cry 3 map, as far as I'm aware. It's just obviously all being changed to be a bit more retro, crazy, action hero, colourful vibes. You get to kill dragons, but not weird, but not flying dragons. Standing. Yeah. And every time you kill people, you swear at them as well.
Funny enough, the second you said that, it came up on the trailer.
Shot him and fucking stuck the finger up him.
Awesome.
So you can have a soap, and then when you finish the mission, you're like, just like, walk on, and like you've done it.
I believe the voice actor for the main guy is the guy I just saw, Michael Biehn. Is it Michael Biehn? He played the T-1000 in Terminator 2.
Oh, okay.
So
I can see his face. I can't tell you.
And maybe that, I don't know. I'm sure
that's
what it
the
was.
guy who played.
I could be mistaken now, but I'm sure that's what it was. Anyway, good game. Has anyone else played Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon? I haven't played it yet.
Definitely,
Not yet.
I think it's one of the better Parkways. I enjoyed it. That's why I'm playing it again, because you know me, I'd play games twice. I'm like, oh, that's weird. But yeah, for me,
I'm assuming there's new achievements. So
yeah, of course. Oh, come on, I don't play games without no achievements in it.
yeah.
That's stupid. Who does that? But yeah, good fun, enjoying it. Nice casual Western game for me too.
Ken says he played Reese in Terminator. I don't know who that is. I'm not really a Terminator guy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I knew it's from Terminator somewhere. But anyway, yeah, good.
To say. I couldn't find out anything about the guy you mentioned.
Yeah.
I played many more games in my competition, but I don't want Dan to kill me. So
yeah. Plus, we got the game. We got the game. We've got to get
exactly.
on.
But shout out to Pro Champions.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice. Happy days. Good. Graham, what have you been playing over this extended break that we've had?
Well, I've still been dabbling in a little bit more of Skyrim, progressing that along. Probably still only about 10th of the way in, but it's still good on that one. Been playing a lot of FIFA, raising my team up, smashing Dan recently as he turns his head.
Oh yes, what
Finally getting my own back.
Are we getting spoilers or?
Yeah, well, I mean, he spoiled it already, but my God, my trousers got pulled down.
I finally got my revenge after beating me on penalties.
What was the score? What can you say?
Can do. Well, the last one was 5-2.
Yeah, 5-2.
5-2. I can't remember the first one. What was the first one? I think
it was either 3-1 or 3-2.
So did you do ultimate teams or pick like an actual
ultimate team
real
ones?
team?
Ultimate team, yeah. It was great. Graham's team.
It's better than yours.
Graham's tactic is a pain in the rear end. So
don't tell me he does that way once in the past across the keeper. Tap in.
I did do a sweaty goal in the last game.
You sweaty man.
Yeah, he sweated it big time. But no, it's just because he plays 5 at the back, 5 defenders at the back, and it is so frustrating and hard to break down. Yeah, it's just a pain in the arse. But his upgrades are magnifique. Is all I can say.
That's good. So been doing a bit more of that, and my review title that I've been playing as well, that Aluna Sentinel of the Shards, which is a bit of a mediocre kind of game, which was unfortunate. It sort of tries to. It's based on a comic, which I didn't know it was before until I looked that bit up. But it says it's similar to the gods of the Greek gods like Zeus and Hades and Poseidon, and then it talks about this South American god Pachamama, and then basically she had a daughter with a conquistador and saved her daughter by sort of smashing herself into a meteorite, and she was split into shards. And her daughter has a shard that contains her mother's heart, and it gives her sort of special powers as such. And then basically there's basically an evil priest that's trying to collect all the shards to gain her mum's power, and she has to put a stop to it basically. And yeah, in a similar vibe as like Diablo 2, it's kind of like a hack and slash kind of RPG that way. The control is quite nice. It's not too difficult to get to grips with. As you progress, like all the special moves just map themselves to different buttons, so it's quite easy to do. It's just quite repetitive, and the maps are quite lengthy, sort of for the type of game it is. It's not a short game by any means for what some of these can be, these hack and slash ones, but there's only so many waves of the same enemies that you just pass every sort of like 2 minutes as the same enemies over and over again, that it sort of starts to grate after a while, especially when it's got the same background tune looping. It's like every level you play, it's the same tune but in a slightly different style.
Oh, how frustrating!
It's like a keyboard demo that you just pressed a different instrument on. It's just
no.
But yeah, it takes weird turns every now and then. It's like you're facing waves and waves of bandits, and then you get to like the coast of a beach, and it changes. You're facing waves of crabs. Why? Why?
Sounds very random.
She's a daughter of a god, and she has to kill waves of crabs just because apparently they've been converted to evil via a totem that the priest has laid down. It's made everyone turn bad. But it's just like weird killing waves of crabs just because they suddenly turned evil and just collected together to attack you. But yeah, it's quite difficult in areas, but yeah, it's just the repetitive nature of it kills it a little bit.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Is it a co-op thing, do you say, or do you play it on your own?
No, you randomly at different parts you pick up like a co-op player that plays with you for like either like 3/4 of a level or half the level, and then they go on and say, right, I've played my part, you're on your own from here on in. And yeah, it's if you know how to play the game, you got your tactic down straight away, just rinse and repeat the tactic of how you play it, and they barely make a difference from what you're doing.
Oh,
but yeah, it's just unfortunate. They could have just mixed up the enemies, or just not made the levels as long, and it just wouldn't seem as tedious. But it's a shame. The story is okay, but the gameplay just killed it a little bit by being too repetitive.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's not like a Diablo type thing where you can just play it over and over again type thing. It's more.
No, there's no way
you
couldn't go back and sort of. I mean, I think Diablo has a lot of different customizations. You can go down different sort of routes, but there's just like 3. You got a melee path, a ranged path, and a magic path, which is quite standard, and usually just combine 1 or 2 and play it that way. But technically, it's either major magic or ranged and magic. That's how you usually play. But why you'd want to do that to yourself a second time, I don't know. It's hard to do any kind of hack and slash game like that. That's quite long a second time, but yeah. But as a put your own music on as well, I'd say.
Or listen to a podcast such as Xbox Tavern podcast.
That'll help you,
Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Exactly.
Tell the people you don't like, especially the people you don't like.
Yeah. Send them that soundtrack.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Thank you very much. Daniel, have you played any games this break?
I have. Once I finally got rid of my guests.
Just teasing. Sorry. What have you been playing, sir?
So I'll start off with Halo 5. I've been ploughing through Halo 5 through the campaign. It has been the first open world section was a bit of a slog.
Hang on. Do you mean Infinite?
Sorry, Infinite. I did mean Infinite, not Halo 5.
I was going to say no one wants to play Halo 5.
Yes, I don't know why I was saying 5. I have no idea why I was saying 5.
You've been drinking as well?
Oh, I wish. So Infinite. Let's start this again. I've been playing that. I have been, once you get past that open world part was a bit of a slog, and it felt very samey. So I've gone through that. I've gone into the ring. I'm trying to say this without spoiling too much of it. There has now been people sent to kill me. I think probably is the best way to kind of hide that plot line. I'm not overly keen on the open worldness of the game. However, the story is really good. The way they kind of hide the upgrades to help you defeat the next boss is very clever. It's very annoying trying to find those Spartan cores. I know the whole idea is to go explore the whole map, but it'd be nice to have some sort of an easy way to differentiate where it is on the map. So I was looking around, and normally like you'll have their a kind of a yellowy or green crate, and then you open it up and the Spartan core comes up, and then it kind of dotted around are those glow sticks, green glow sticks. So I'm like, all right, okay, so if I look for some green glow sticks, more often than not I should find a Spartan core. No, went and found loads of different kind of those lights, and there was nothing there, which really pees me off. It'd be nice if there was. The only thing that they do is there's an audible like beep
like a hum.
Sound. So for the audio logs, you get the beep. For that, you get the hum. However, you've got to be
pretty near.
A quite good distance or close to it to get that kind of audio cue.
Have you been unlocking the FOBs, the forward operating
I have,
bases? Because once you do that, it shows you where they are. You obviously, it doesn't show you exactly where they are, but it gives you like a waypoint to follow. That then you can get near, and then you can start listening for the beat, for the hum rate.
Right, so I've been missing that completely then.
Yeah, and then once you've done it, it will show you on the map that you found it. It will like grey it out, so you ain't got to worry about going back and being climbing.
Oh, I see. So that's why it's still. But right, that's fine. But I mean, taking that away from it, the game is really good. The storyline is really good. It feels great. Obviously, as you're going in and not the FOBs, but the other kind of as you're going in to kill some of the generals and stuff, I can see that it's quite hard with one. If you had your co-op partner, it would make it so much easier or so much more enjoyable. There was one kind of big, fast place I had to go and destroy these things that came out of the ground, and you had to obviously open it, and then all of a sudden, like everyone comes shooting in, and it's just like, oh, I need a buddy. This is definitely built, or it felt like it was built for co-op, and you didn't give me co-op to do this. Either dumb it down for me a little bit more, or give me the co-op because I needed the co-op. But yeah,
at the risk of opening you up for teasing, what difficulty are you playing on?
I think I'm playing it on the box standard difficulty. To be fair,
because I did it on normal just on my first playthrough.
Yeah,
and those
it's challenging.
Cool. They were fucking tough sometimes. Yeah, the ones where you got to destroy the cannon.
The thing comes up and you got to destroy the. I know you can you can save the Marines that are tied up, but they're fucking useless. They do nothing. But yeah, it is, like I said, it's so good, and it feels like it is built, especially those parts mechanically, for your co-op partners.
Exploring in co-op would be fucking brilliant, I think.
Oh yeah, it would just be how they share that Spartan core. Hopefully you both receive it, but yeah.
Did you see that someone managed to get the co-op working unofficially? I think on the Xbox version, not the PC one. It's something you had to load the game up offline as a second player and then sign yourself back in.
There was some sort of tricky method.
It didn't work very well, but they managed to get it running so that they could just play. But there was only 2 players, and I'm really hoping the final co-op version is 4-player like Halo 3 and 5, and I think even 4 was, because that would be fucking brilliant with 4 players running around that big open world type thing.
That would be quite cool,
yeah. But hopefully he's muted himself.
Who?
Daniel.
Me, I have. It is a really good game, and the fact that the scores that it's got, like, I can see why it got such high praise. It really is cool.
Yeah, very good. And we even got to play some multiplayer last night.
We did, yeah.
And we won a couple of games, if I remember rightly. I mean, it was late.
Yes, we won 2 games and then lost the capture the flag.
Yeah, so the multiplayer is awesome. Fucking loving a bit of the multiplayer. Cool. We'll play some more Halo again at some point soon. But Daniel, have you been playing anything else?
Yeah, and I've been. I'm starting a Let's Play series on the YouTube channel, and I've just started played Mad Streets. Like, oh god, I'm trying to think. Gang Beasts. Think Gang Beasts. Human Fall Fat. That really weird, bizarre mechanic. It's a brawler. It's got a storyline in it, and yes, I've completed it, and that is will be on stream and video, so that's another one for the completion. It's just ridiculously stupid and fun with really frustrating controls. Like you can pick things up and it takes forever.
I thought I recognized that name when you said it, and watching the trailer now, this was in that demo showcase last year. Fucking hated it. I could not stand it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so stupid, and the mechanics are like you try and punch people, and it's like A's right and B's left, and you like trying to hit them. It's just so like ragdoll-esque kind of things. It's quite funny, but yeah. So I've been playing that.
So that'll be a Let's Play up on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
How often are you going to be doing these?
Once a month. If people like it and ask me to play games, I'll do more, because why not?
Happy days.
Nice. Happy days. Cool. Video games.
Yourself, Jay.
How I played some video games.
What did you play, Jay?
I haven't played as many as Ian. I play quite a lot, but the main ones I want to get to really. I finally finished Far Cry 6.
Happy. And?
It was good. It was good. I don't know if you guys have finished 5. I know Graham's finished 5. I don't know if Dan or Ian have finished it.
Yeah.
5,
No,
but without spoiling too much, because I imagine you're going to get to it at some point, Ian. 5 was very, would you say fantastical grey is the right way of putting it? Especially when it comes to the boss fight. So there's a lot of like magical elements and like, trippy stuff and stuff like that.
With the drugs and the bliss, whatever it is,
Yeah, so it was very much like it tried to be grounded in realism, and then the boss fights, they were just like batshit crazy dreams, like scenario type things. Whereas Far Cry 6 starts off basically at like a superhero movie almost. And then by the time you get to the end, it grounds it in realism even more. So it almost does a reverse. So again, without spoiling, the final boss or the final part of it was like a massive like guerrilla warfare fight. But there was no, mystical demons or anything like that. It was just an out and out war. And it was very good. But it was a little bit anticlimactic right at the end. Again, no spoilers because it's still fairly newish. But the gameplay, I still love the gameplay. I love the just go anywhere, do what you want, spend an hour fucking doing missions or hunting or fishing or just driving around rescuing people and stuff like that. There's so much to do in it. As we were saying earlier on with the Ubisoft games, something like this would justify a subscription to Ubisoft Plus, even if that was the only game you're going to play, because it could easily last you the whole year. And the amount of extra DLC and stuff will come with it is insane. But I really enjoyed it. I want to go back and play because you can do this in co-op. So I want to go back and play some with someone at some point. Do some more.
Where would it rank on your Far Cry's?
I think I'd still go for 3 as top dog. But probably actually I would put this at next. It'd be between this and 5 would be for the second spot. It's really good. A really good game.
Awesome. That's quite high then.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it tries to go balls to the wall with crazy stuff, and then at almost the wrong moments, it's like, all right, now you're restricted to like a realistic scenario, whereas up until then you'd been fucking fighting sharks and hunting crocodiles, and you got a crocodile that you could put a jumper on that's your companion and stuff. But it's really good. Definitely one of the better Far Cry games. And like I said, I've still got fucking hundreds of side missions to do, and half the map hasn't even been unlocked, and I finished the story because there's so much other stuff to go through and do, which I will do at some point with someone, which would be fun. Go play Far Cry 6. And the other one was, again, as we discussed earlier on in the show, the Pedestrian, which I've been playing on Game Pass. Pretty good. Little puzzle game, or puzzle platformer, sorry. It's all presented as if you're playing on road signs, like American style road signs. So as you'll see in the trailer from now, that you get the boards up hanging from the traffic lights or on the side of roads or underground, stuff like that. And it's just a puzzler platformer where you have to go between these boards. Sometimes you've got to drag an item from one to the other. There's a point where you press the Y button, it zooms out, and you have to link the doorways to each of the different road signs or area signs. And it's quite tricky at times because you can have sort of 5, 6, 7 boards to link up, but you've got to do them in a very specific way, because if you go through the first door and you realize you fucked it up, you have to redo the whole thing because your character gets transported back to the first sign.
Yeah.
So you can't like cheese it by going to one thing and then changing the routes of the doors to another one. You've got to get it all right first time. But it's very good, very, very interesting. And the presentation is what makes it really. The gameplay is pretty standard. You probably played it very similar games before, but the way the camera pans across the streets and you're sort of playing on road signs high above buildings or in wet construction sites, or like I said, in subways, stuff like that. It's really clever, really good. I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit too long for my liking, because I've played it for maybe two and a bit hours now. And judging by the achievements, I've only got 2. And each of the achievements are for finish each of the areas.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be at least another 4 or 5 hours before it's done, which might get a bit old, if that makes sense. Like the ideas started to repeat already. But we'll see. We'll see when we get to the final review, which I think I'll do later this week. But what I played so far is I'm enjoying a lot. So, yeah,
check it out. Sounds quite cool.
Definitely go check it out. Not going to be easy achievements, Ian, but yeah, it should be decent enough. Yeah, that's good enough game. Good fun. Yeah, cool. And then, like I said, plenty of others, but we can get into them another time and another place on Xbox Tavern After Dark. And Daniel whips his shirt off.
Meow.
All right, that's right. We did just pass 500, and now we need to start again. Everybody, yeah, cool. So yeah, so we play some games. Let us know on the Twiz or TikToks or wherever else you want to contact us. What have you been playing over the holiday? Hit us up. Tell us about the wonderful games you've been playing, or the shitty games. We like to hear about shitty games.
That's always the fun part.
Right.
Except for the person playing it.
Has anybody looked up things coming to Game Pass this week?
Yes, I've got it here on the Game Pass counter.
Oh, coming to the Game Pass this month, I should say. Yes.
Right. So here we go. I'm going to drop a couple of the big ones that have just come in over basically from January. So you've got Aliens Fireteam Elite, which dropped this week. As mentioned, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So that's all 3 Mass Effects. I think it's every single DLC bar one. And I can't tell you which one it is because for the life of me, I cannot remember what the DLC is that's left or not in that one.
Special guest Pete will let you all know in the chat, I'm sure.
Yeah, he'll probably shout at me, won't he? What was the other big one we just spoke about that has just come into Game Pass? Aliens Fireteam, Mass Effect. Why am I not thinking of this other one? Can't think of the other. The Gunk is another one that's just dropped in as which is allegedly quite good.
Allegedly, I've played the first, maybe not even an hour yet. I'm not enjoying it yet, but supposedly it gets all right. But we'll see.
Yeah, I want to play that because I've heard some good things. And also, if you're an achievement hunter, Town Scraper, which will take you probably 7 minutes to get all the achievements, is there. So grab that. I've just been told it's Pinnacle Station from Mass Effect 1, which is the one that's missing. So thank you to producer Ross as he's dying in the background. Right, coming in February. No, you don't want those though. That's too early. Right, you've got Paparazzi, which is coming January the 20th. As well as in January the 20th, you have the Rainbow Six game that we spoke about earlier. And that's about it so far. And that's all on the Game Pass counter. And as always, they're going to tweet something out tomorrow morning because they always do.
Yeah, no doubt. They'll just be like, oh, by the way, we're releasing every single original Sega Saturn game on Game Pass for you right now. And I'll be like, oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, won't see you again.
That's it, it's gone, yeah.
Get some Supersonic Racing on. All right, Ian, what about stuff that's leaving Game Pass, sadly?
Yeah, game sadly leaving us is Desperados 3, Ghost of Hotel PC version, Kingdom Hearts 3, Mountain Blade Warband, Pandemic, fantastic game, and Yiki, a Postman's RPG. And there we go. Not many. But apart from that, Pandemic's a really good game. Desperados 3 is all right, but very annoying.
So Pandemic's based on the board game, isn't it?
Yep. Board game about coronavirus.
It's between Rainbow Six Quarantine and Pandemic. We're fucking sorted for reliving all the shit that's going on there.
Does that mean it's all finished now?
It's called Lockdown.
Oh.
So
imagine a lockdown game. What?
Graham. Games with gold shit. Well, I mean, good stuff, obviously.
Yeah. We have Hero Voider from the January 1st to the 31st, Aground from January 16th to February 15th, Radiant Silvergun from January 1st to the 15th, and Space Invaders Infinity Gene from January 16th to the 31st.
Oh, well, speaking of Sega Saturn games, Radiant Silvergun. Let's get more of that, please. Great game.
This is one of the worst games with gold, isn't it?
The ground was all right. I played that one. That wasn't too bad.
They need to just sack it off.
Yeah,
put the money, whatever money they do, put that back into Game Pass. And
yeah, like the stuff you were reading off a second ago for stuff to come into Game Pass, and then this. I mean, again, Radiant Silvergun's great, but it's not going to be fucking change the world or get everybody signing up to gold.
No, I don't think they're thinking. I think they're just free games. Oh, we'll pick that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Yeah.
So it's like they clicked on a random generator. Oh, well, that's popped up today.
They're fast running out of decent games to give away, I think.
What was the last decent game? Escapist 2? Right. Well, for me it was.
Maybe. I didn't know what you said, but yeah, maybe.
Escapist 2.
Oh, Escapist.
Best game was Escapist 2 recently.
Yeah. Well, you probably already had it, so it didn't matter, you did.
No, didn't. But it's a great game.
But yeah. So anyway, we'll stop moaning about games we've got. They're free games. Go and download them anyway. Like I said, definitely Radiant Silvergun. I haven't tried any of the rest of them.
Off topic, my son keeps singing a Coffee Dancer song and it's really distracting.
I thought I could hear someone singing some lovely music.
I wondered who that was.
Cool.
Sorry about that.
Well, gentlemen, we've fired for another episode. We've been a bit rusty, but we get back into the swing of things. Well, I've been a bit rusty anyway, sorry. So, anything else we want to bring up before we read out the fuckboat plugs? Go. I nearly did it. Anything else you want to bring up?
No, I'm good.
We are all good. Back into the groove.
All good in the hood.
Cool. So from now on, we'll be back on every Sunday night, 8 p.m. ish, hopefully with Ross next week, and we'll talk about games. We'll talk about Xbox, probably PlayStation and Nintendo as well. Maybe discuss the Wordle of the day, and then
that fucking Wordle.
Yeah, I have to say we've definitely upset some more people saying that. Right, thank you very much everybody for listening. If you made this far, you're a fucking hero. We love you. We have been Xbox Tavern. You can find us at Xbox Tavern on all the various social media sites, including TikTok. XboxTavern.com for the written stuff, youtube.com/Xbox Tavern official, and you can follow myself at Ian Xan. You can follow Graham
at Graham Reaper,
Ian,
Nutty Ray,
Daniel,
Chocolate about 18 with his new controller.
The new Xbox 20th anniversary controller, and our good friend Ross at Chaotic8389. What one do you get to?
I want to buy the Volt one soon. I'm getting the Series S.
The electric Volt.
It comes with a Volt. So we're cool.
Oh, fair enough.
Nice.
I suppose your X screen should be turning up soon, shouldn't it?
Yes, and the end of February. That's why I need to get one.
Ooh, fancy.
Happy days.
I found a little trick as well, which gives me discount on the Xbox Series S.
Oh,
nice.
Dodgy dealings.
You use top cash back to go through CD keys, buy vouchers from CD keys, pop on Xbox, and then buy top cash back again through Microsoft Store. And obviously, because you've got vouchers on there ready, it lets you pay with vouchers.
Nice. And you just keep getting cash back on cash back.
There we go. So I tested it and it does work. So I decided I need to buy a game. So I added some money towards it. I thought, let me see if I put a Series S in my basket. Does it let me use my monetary value I've got first? And it does. So I was like, cool.
Crafty. So how much do you reckon that's going to save you?
43 quid probably. Yeah.
Not bad.
Not
bad at all. Nice. Well, tune in next week for more of Ian's top cashback tips.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And we'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your day. Have a nice evening, everybody.
Take care.
Or day or morning.
Yes.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.